welcome to lesson 1 of your at-home Qi Gong journey. I am Mark Stevenson, I'm Sifu Dr Mark Stevenson, and I'm with Rising Phoenix Kung Fu, which is my business. Welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. I look forward to this month that we've got together. As I said before, it's very unfortunate here in the UK and around the rest of the world what's happening at the moment. We live in very difficult times and we can't go out and do the types of things that we want to do, right, with other people in the same way that we could before. So given this situation and a lot of people spending a lot more time inside, I thought that I'd start a video series about Qigong and a practice that you can do at home in the comfort of your home with very minimal requirements that anyone can do, and hopefully get some of the benefits of doing internal practice or Chinese internal martial arts without any of the requirements of seeing other people, basically. So welcome. So each class is going to be about 30 minutes. We're going to start today and we'll start slow with some real basics. A lot of stuff you'll see is slow anyway, so it's very easy to pick up and learn. Anyone can do it, right? Okay, so what's the plan for the first lesson today? We're going to start off with some slow, soft, basic movements. Just follow along, okay? So these opening movements, what I want you to focus on is don't worry about the breathing or anything at the moment. In this first lesson, just try and watch me, look at what I'm doing, and copy and follow along in your own time. We'll talk about each one in turn later on and give you some more details, hints and tips, and talk about the breathing as well. But for now, don't worry about any of that stuff, just follow along with me. Then next we're going to do some basic static stretches, and we'll just introduce a couple of those to start off with. Each week we'll add a few more. Don't bounce, don't rush, and don't overstretch. Go within your limits, right? You don't have to do exactly the way that I do it, okay? Then we'll do some standing meditation, where you just adopt a static posture and hold that for a little bit. Again, don't worry about that too much today. We'll add more details as we go on throughout the month. And then we'll pick one or two longer Qigong poses, which I'll do a bit of coaching on the first one today. We're going to do one of my favorite movements, which is called boat rowing in a stream of air. So we'll do quite a bit of coaching around that for today. And then we'll probably finish off with some sitting Qigong as well. So for today. Okay, brilliant. Let's get started. So make sure that you've got enough space around you, that there's no distractions. The room is reasonably warm and not freezing. If it is quite cold, put a jumper on or something, or make sure that you've got some warm clothes. Like these kind of thermal things are quite good. Good. Okay. All right. Let's get started. So to start off with, feet shoulder width apart. Bend the knees slightly. Lightly tuck the hips under, and we're just going to start slowly with the knees bent. Open the arms. Look slightly up. Nice and gentle. Open the arms and down. Good. We'll do a couple more of these. Keep the knees bent, hands tucked under, hips tucked under, and then both hands cross in front. One goes up and the other goes down. Slight stretch at the top, then back the other way. Look at the top hand, just lightly extend. Stretch the fingertips when you get to the top. That's good. Just a couple more. And last one. Good. Go straight into the next posture. Keep the knees bent, hips tucked under. Hands come up, down. Small scoop. Down. Fix the hands. Spread the fingers. Look up through the hands and then push through the shoulder blades. Relax that. Hands relax. Everything descends. Little scoop. Push through the shoulder blades. Relax that. Hands go down. Everything soft. Small scoop. Everything nice and soft. Use the minimum amount of tension. Fix the hands, spread the fingers, keep the arms bent, and then push through. That's it. Just do a few more. Last one. Good. Let the hands come down. Now bend your knees a little bit more, and as the hands come up, legs straight. As the hands go down, legs bend. Last one. Good. Okay, so you should have some movement now in the upper body, and also we've sort of done some of those very light high squats. So things have started to move. You might be feeling a little bit warm, some tingling in the hands. That's all good. So everything's up, and what we say, that the Qi is awake, right? You know, we're awake and we're moving, and we're ready to do some work. So the next thing to do would be to stretch some of the soft tissues. Make sure we've got enough mobility in order to do the exercise that we're looking at doing today. So we're going to do two types of stretches. So we'll do what are called dynamic stretches, where you're going to, so something like shoulders rolling, right, where you're going to move within your range of motion as freely as you are able to, and just nice, big, full movements. Without, and if you get any pain or clacking, then back off. Smaller movements, don't push it as much, right? We don't want any pain, okay? But we're just trying to loosen up, lubricate the joints, get things moving still, and free up our range of motion. And then we'll also do static stretches, where you get to a fixed position, you feel that there's some tightness or tension, and then you just let that expand and open, right? So you just breathe into it. Every time you breathe out, relax. Don't bounce, don't tighten up, don't go in and out of the stretch, okay? Good. All right, so we're going to start. Back a little bit so you can see me. We're going to start at the top and kind of work our way down. I'm not going to do that many stretches today because we'll only do a few, and then each time we'll add a few more. Yeah. So starting off, we'll just do head turning. So head fully turn over to the side. This is a static stretch. Just feel the expansion. Relax the neck. Every time you breathe out, just feel the neck relaxing a little bit. Good. Back to center. Other side. Good, and then we'll do ear to shoulder. Just get to that point where you feel there's some tension along the side of the neck, maybe the sort of front delt or rear mid delt, and again just relax into that. Back up, and then over the other side. Head comes across, ear down. Try and keep the shoulder down. Make sure you're not doing this one, right? So that shoulder stays down. Does need a little bit of tension or activation in the base of the shoulder, and stretches along here. Back up to center. Good, and we'll do some shoulder rolls now. Just nice big rolls all the way forward and back, forward and back. Good, and back the other way. Good, and then we'll do for the rotator cuffs, we'll do the small arm circles. So rather than be out in the hands like this, you want the movement to originate in the rotator cuff here. And you get that feeling of the arms moving more like forward and back. Yeah, little circles there, and back the other way. Just get some movement and activation there. Okay, and we'll do some chest opening and closing. These are static stretches, so interlace your hands and then push forward and feel like your chest is closing. So if I turn slightly side on, it's like this. Yeah. So my chest is going caving in, right? But I'm not hunching my shoulders. Yeah, I'm just pulling my hands forward. And then as you release that, pull out. And then it's like I've grabbed hold of my finger. And I'm pulling my shoulder blades apart and pushing my chest up. Yeah. So that goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Very good. Okay. Next one, we'll do a stretch in the lats. So interlace the hands behind the head, push the arms up, and then push up as you feel like the heels are pushing down into the ground and the hands are pushing up into the sky. Good, and relax. Good, and we'll just do one simple hamstring stretch. So 1 foot out, so opposite hand on the knee, and pull back the toe. This front leg, so the left leg, should be nice and straight. If you can't reach the toe, grab your ankle. You can even just grab the knee and feel like the toe is pulling back, and there's a stretch in the calf and hamstring. Good. Other side. Foot goes out. Opposite hand on the leg, keeping it nice and straight. On the knee. And then if you can reach the toe, get the toe. If you can reach the ankle, get the ankle. If you can only reach your knee, then that's all you need. Feel like the ankle is pulling back. It's tight along the calf and hamstring. And then you just relax into it. Good. And then we'll just finish off with some hip rotations, nice big circles. And the other way. Great. Okay. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is some standing meditation. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that next time, because we've been going quite slow and there's been a bit of introduction this time. So let's just crack on with it for now. So just try and assume the same posture as me, get into that structure, and then just relax everything you don't need that's holding you there. So you need the minimum amount of force to stay in that position. If you relaxed even an inch more, the hand would drop down. Yeah, and then just try and relax as much as possible whilst we hold some of these static postures. So feet shoulder width or just over shoulder width apart, legs in line, bend the hips, bend the knees, and starting off in this posture. So this is called embracing the tree, and sometimes also called the mother posture. It's probably the most common standing meditation posture. Just relax everything you don't need to hold this position. Feel like you're embracing a big tree or grabbing a beach ball that's like full of air. Okay, next posture, breathe in, and then as you breathe out, roll the hands, rotate so the palms are forward, the elbows are down, and extend the fingers. Take a deep breath, and relax everything that you don't need. Feel the minimum amount of force to hold you in this posture. Keep the knees bent, hips sunk. Good, next posture. Take a deep breath and then let the hands move as you breathe out, and breathe in, and breathe out. Extend the fingers, let the arms hang down in the shoulder sockets. And last one, breathe in and breathe out. Feel like you're holding a small ball down in front of the navel, dantian. Nice deep breath. And relax as much as possible in the posture. We'll go straight into our Qigong posture for today. Our main one, which is the lovely boat rowing in a stream of air. Just walk your feet out until they're sort of double shoulder width wide, feet slightly turned out, and then pivot at the hips, squat down just a little bit, and then push the hands as you come up. Breathe in as you descend. Out as you come out. In through the nose, out through the nose. Come back and do some more coaching on this movement because it's one of my favorites. For this time, just focus on the movement itself. Just try and get the physical pattern as close as possible to mine. Just keep going. If you feel like your legs are too tired, you can pause for a minute, take a short break if you need. But ideally, a little bit of light burning sensation in the quads is good. We are getting them to move a little bit, and getting everything moving around the body, getting the blood pumping and qi moving. We'll just do a few more. Good. And walk the feet in. Good. Everything should feel a little bit looser and limber. You might feel the spine moving a little bit, might even get a few little pops in there. And you might be in a light sweat as well. So, because, we're doing quite a few squatting movements there. Right, let's finish off. Calm everything down, settle everything back down again. We're going to do some seated Qigong. So you can sit in a chair or you can sit on the floor. Or if you need a pillow, you can use one. Right, so I'm just going to sit in the seat here. And we're just going to do some basic abdominal breathing, right? So back nice and straight, start with your hands on your lap. Just pay attention to your posture, just do a quick scan down from the top. Make sure you're not hunched over, shoulders up, anything like that. We should be quite good because we've been moving around a little bit and letting everything loosen off. So chin slightly tucked, chest relaxed as much as possible. So rather than like this, let your chest relax, and then left hand and then right hand down below the navel, just about 2 inches below the navel, on the dantian. And then we're just going to do 10 deep abdominal breaths. So abdominal breaths, when you breathe in, the belly expands, and then when you breathe out, the belly contracts. Yeah? Let's do it along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Thank you for joining me. This is our first session, day 1 of our 30-day Qi Gong journey. So I look forward to doing some more training with all of you, and best of luck with your practice, everyone. I hope you have an awesome week.